Why have over 200,000 people today filled Daytona International Speedway? Because minutes from now, 43 common men will fire their engines and become capable of performing uncommon deeds. They'll race these cars at 190 miles an hour, closer together than we dare to park. And at the end of 500 miles, $1 million and immortality await the winner. Sports, your new home for NASCAR, presents the 43rd annual Daytona 500. The biggest names are here. Bill Elliott has his 4th pole for the big race, first time in a Dodge. Dale Earnhardt's won everything to win in Speed Weeks, only once the 500. Jeff Gordon, 2-time winner of the Daytona 500. And Dale Jarrett, the 3-time and defending champion of the great race. But the biggest name in Daytona remains Petty. Today, Adam Petty would have been the 4th generation to race in the Daytona 500. Great-granddaddy Lee won the first one in '59. Grandfather Richard is a record 7-time 500 winner. But 19-year-old Adam Petty lost his life in a practice crash last May. Today, Kyle Petty starts his 20th 500, driving his late son's number 45. Dick Berggren is with him.
Kyle, your boy's number, his colors, his team. What does it mean to you to start this race in this car today?
You know, I think it's like I said before, just to start this car, this is like the culmination of a dream to bring this team, the Sprint 45 team, to the Winston Cup level. Adam's just not here to enjoy it, but, you know, it was just part of the dream. So for us, it's pretty emotional. It's been pretty emotional all week, to tell you the truth, and this a little bit now. Sorry about that.
Jim Kelly. On behalf of the 350,000 UPS employees around the world, gentlemen, start your engines!
UPS starting grid for today's Daytona 500. Bill Elliott has his 4th pole for the great race, first time in a Dodge, and Stacy Compton his first front row start ever. Row 2, 2-time 500 winner Sterling Marlin, and Thursday's qualifying race winner Mike Skinner. Row 3, Jerry Nadeau having a little fun here, last fall's Atlanta winner, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. a close second in the Twins Thursday. There's the Intimidator, Dale Earnhardt, the '98 champion of the 500 and last year's runner-up. Jeff Burton. Andy Houston is a rookie. Ward Burton, last year's Darlington winner, 05. In the 6th row, former Pepsi 400 winner Jimmy Spencer and Rusty Wallace, who's not yet won a restrictor plate race, maybe today. Row 7, Jeff Gordon, the '97 and '99 500 champ, and Ken Schrader, who has 7 top 10 finishes in this race. Jason Leffler makes his Winston Cup debut. He's out of USAC Midget Racing, and last year's Rookie of the Year, Matt Kenton. Jeff Purvis in the big dance for the first time in 5 years, and Ricky Craven, who finished 3rd here in '97. Michael Waltrip, 5th in 1999, and Dave Blaney in his 2nd 500. Youngest driver in the field, Casey Atwood, age 20, and Mark Martin, 3rd in 1995, his best finish. Kenny Wallace just picked up a sponsor this morning for that car, 6th start for the veteran, and Tony Stewart, who won 6 races last year. Steve Park, last year's Watkins Glen winner, and Kurt Busch, the rookie from the NASCAR Truck Series. Mike Wallace, the middle of the three racing brothers from St. Louis. And there's Kyle Petty carrying Son Adams colors. Row 15, Buckshot Jones racing for the Pettys, and Ricky Rudd finished third way back in '81. Dale Jarrett is the defending champion of the 500. Joe Nemechek makes his 7th start in this race. Johnny Benson, who led last year until 5 laps to go. There he's still saying, what happened? Terry Labonte, the Iceman, 2-time Winston Cup champ. Bobby Hamilton, 11th Daytona 500 start. And John Andretti won here in July '97. There's the Winston Cup champ, Bobby Labonte, 2nd in 1998. Jeremy Mayfield ran 3rd in that year's race. Robert Presley makes his 8th 500 start. And from Virginia, Elliott Sadler, his 3rd 500. Robbie Gordon made his Winston Cup debut here in 1991. The open wheeler joins truck champ Ron Hornaday. Finally, Brett Bodine gets the last provisional start, the 13-year veteran from New York Dodge onboard camera.
Oh, man.
Pace vehicle is in. The 43rd annual Daytona 500 is set to get underway. Terry Bradshaw waves the green flag. We're racing.
Two Dodgers up front, Bill Elliott and Stacy Compton, got a well of a start, and these guys have not been comfortable with their cars. I'm anxious to see if they can stay up there.
Yeah, and they haven't been on the racetrack together either, so that's you know, that's something they set up prior to the start of the day's race.
What happened to that second row? It looked like Sterling Marlin did not come up through the gears quickly.
Boy, when somebody in front of you doesn't go, it really backs the field up right on a start like that.
They're not wasting time. They're 3 wide, 4 wide down the back straightaway. There goes teammates Mike Skinner in the 31, Dale Earnhardt in the black 3.
I think what we saw, same thing we saw in the 125s, getting a big jump on a restart is not necessarily an advantage.
From 4th starting spot, here comes Skinner on the outside trying to lead lap 1. He's passed Compton. He's caught Elliott. Elliott drops low to lead the first lap.
Charlie Marlin's right there too, looking on the outside, and he's got Dale Jr. pushing him. I know Bill's intentions are to try to stay up front if he can. That's what his plan was. I talked to him earlier, and he said, if I can hold this thing out front, that's what I want.
Jeff Hammond.
Yeah, Mike, we're talking about Rusty Wallace. Rusty had a little bit of a problem early on. Cut a tire down, had to get up, get out of the way, and make an unset scheduled stop. But when he came down pit road, he was coming down so hot, he actually sped down pit road, even though he had a flat tire. As you see coming in here, got him all smoking. Couldn't get it slowed up quick enough. He got penalized 15 seconds for speeding on
the bottom of the racetrack. He's not going to pit. All these guys are probably going to pit about the same time. He has really got to be careful not to get caught up in cars turning into the pits.
In the wall, Purvis. I think that's Jeff Purvis who bounced off the wall coming off turn number 4.
Caution is out. The caution is out.
And I don't think the leader got it.
Jeff Purvis. There's the damage to the right side of his number 51. Watch the white car right side of your screen. Here he comes.
Here he is up here. It looks like he has a tire go down to me. It just looked like the car took off on him and bounced it into the fence. Looks like the right front may have gone on it too. And folks, I tell you, somebody ought to be standing up in the pit, jumping up and down, if he could, is A.J. Foyt. I mean, he put Ron Hornaday in that car for this year. Ron's 42 years old. He's a rookie. A lot of people question that call, but I want you to look where that cat is and how he got.
Whoa! Did you see Earnhardt bounce off Kurt Busch there on turn 4? Yeah, and Earnhardt stuck his hand out the window too as they come off turn 4.
Oh boy, that's the lamb and the lion going at it right there. I've got to see this again.
Well, Earnhardt's trying to make it 3 wide.
Boom.
Right here, you'll see his hand off. Replay cut it off there.
Wait a minute, you might see it this time. Watch this. Bam. That's just a little light tap.
There's that hand waving.
There it is.
There it is.
Kurt, you're number 1. Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt may have just bumped coming through the tri-oval. They're now in the back straightaway without further incident.
They may have. They wasn't a may have. They did. Earnhardt's car is going. It looks like it's been run at Martinsville.
A lap ago.
He gets a rundown on the inside there. Gordo doesn't want to let him go, but
I'm going. Look, did you see him work that wheel?
He was a busy man in there.
Man, oh man.
Look through the windshield.
Watch his hands right here. Run 190 mile an hour coming through here.
Yeah, this sounded like bumping in the parking lot.
Gordon just braced like he knew it was coming.
had his hands working, I tell you that. He had a handful.
Notice the guys behind him, they see it happening. They ain't even thinking about backing up.
Still trying to get up to speed after his pit stop. Now before the pit stop, here's a look at Jarrett.
And you can tell what he can see. He doesn't see so hot.
A lot of glare.
Oh, a lot of glare in that windshield. He's going to have to get one of those tear-offs.
And that was cars trying to get on the pit road, and he run up on them and couldn't see him.
Trouble front straightaway. Spinning across the racetrack is rookie Kurt Busch. Can he keep it down in the grass? Bill Elliott dives to pit road to avoid him. And Kurt Busch will slide to a stop. Caution is out. A lot of smoke also down at turn
pit road.
There's Busch on the bottom of the racetrack.
On the bottom, he comes up off the corner there. He wanted to get back in line, but guess what? Joe Nemechek was there.
Ward Burton just barely getting by there in the black and yellow car.
He just thought he had a spot in line, and it was closed up on him.
Welcome back to Daytona.
It's the big one, gang. It's the big one. It's what we've all been fearing. This kind of racing is going to happen.
A horrible crash on the back straightaway that began when Tony Stewart got turned sideways against the backstretch wall number 20. Jason Leffler all torn up. The defending Cup champion Labonte. Stewart, there's fire underneath the hood of Bobby Labonte's car. He's out. He's okay. This is the view. You see Tony Stewart moving inside his car. Steve Park's car demolished, and Stewart's car flew and then had a car land on it.
The front of his car, the roll cage is down on him, I tell you, and that doesn't look good. They're running in with the safety crew. There's Robbie Gordon, and I'm not so sure that car there didn't have something to do with the start of it. It looked like a yellow car got against the outside wall to me.
Ward Burton, perhaps the fastest car here, torn up. Robbie Gordon, damage to Jeff Burton, Kenny Wallace as well. They have made it back to pit road.
Dale Jarrett, here he comes down pit road, tore all the pieces.
I think we could tell it, say it easier. I only see about 7 or 8 cars out there that does not have damage.
Steve Park pounding the roof of his car in frustration. And Jarrett, for the second time in 3 years, is caught up in a melee.
Here's Mark
Martin, all torn up. Let's see what happened coming off turn 2.
It's happened up here. I think that this car right here, man, and look at, is that Stewart's car?
That's Stewart's car. Rode right across the top of Robbie Gordon's car, the 4 car.
I think everybody back up and look at it again. I think that the 4 and the 20 may have been that started that.
Stewart was the first car sideways. Here's why.
Here's the 4 got into the back of Ward Burton, I believe.
And then Burton's 22 got into Stewart. And everybody scrambles.
That car is taking a whale of a ride, that 20 car is. It's getting hit. It's upside down. It's hit on its roof. It's on fire.
And here's another angle.
Coming off of turn 2 where we've said that it's the wind. Somebody got into the back of that car right there.
That's Ward Burton right there.
You saw a puff of tire smoke, and then everything let loose.
I think that's what started. Somebody got it back of Ward Burton off turn 2.
I'm pretty sure the 4 car got into the back of Ward Burton, turned him into the 20 car, and God help all of them because there's no place to go. And you can't see. Now here we come off of turn 2 again. Right there. See, Ward Burton got pushed around by that car, and that's the 4 car.
And he got in the back of Tony Stewart. Of course, Tony Stewart won airborne here.
And it was Ward Burton's car being sideways that blocked up the track for everybody behind him.
Boy, and it gets hit by every car in the field, seems like, and Tony Stewart's car just took a whale of a ride. That must be at least 30 cars in that wreck.
From Tony Stewart's onboard camera.
You're behind the 1. You're behind the 1. You're right there. 3 wide inside. 3 wide. 3 wide. Clear into the 14.
That is something a driver never wants to hear.
64 tires, I made it through. I flat fired the tire, I made it through. And 4, bud, we'll put 4 on.
Here's one more angle from Mark Martin, whose car is now all torn up.
It's the outside wall real hard.
Gets hit again, it takes out.
And Tony Stewart goes for one of the wildest rides in recent memory at Daytona.
Kind of looks like the Richard Petty crash here, back when Richard crashed off turn 4 down here, standing on.
Look, he's got Bobby Labonte's hood. It was hooked to the back of his car as he was in midair.
Both Gibbs's cars rolling to a halt there.
Let's give you the cars involved in numerical order. Number 2, Rusty Wallace. Number 4, Robbie Gordon. Excuse me, number 1, Steve Park. Number 5, Bobby Labonte. There is Jerry Nadeau walking back. Number 6, Mark Martin. Now here from the blimp.
Well,
it's just ahead of it.
Yeah, we're just ahead of it there.
Wow. Now look at Burton's car. When it goes sideways, it collects up the whole rest of the field.
I mean, there's cars going under Stewart's car while he's in midair.
Yeah, there's cars. He was kicking around all over the place.
Let's ride through it with Bill Elliott.
Right in front of you. Stay low, stay low.
He has no idea. He has no idea.
And no vision.
He has no idea if there's anything in his way or not.
Still in the middle. 3 wide. Hey, Chief, I got a spin here. Got a spin here. Slow down. Come all the way down. Come all the way down.
Oof.
All right, DJ.
Go down, but there was no down. The whole racetrack was blocked.
Talk to me.
He was favored a little bit, but he had some oil on it, and I don't know if he hit it on the door bar or something. But when I got to him, he came to, and we asked him, told him, I said, hey, the car's ruined anyway. You want to cut the roof off and let him get you out? And he said, no, I'm all right. You get out. So he got out, looked like he was okay. I'm sure he'd be real sore, which is obvious, and he is okay. It's just that he's going to be sore, and he beat the traffic out.
I know your plan was to hang back and avoid the mess, so I guess the best laid plans even go awry sometime, but it's good to see you're standing and you're doing all right.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
Sterling Marlin, the 94 and 95 Daytona 500 winner, is out front once again.
And he's going to protect that inside, and they're going to race like crazy behind him, and that's the car to beat. Everybody knows that, and this is just like the 125 when him and Earnhardt came to the line.
Whoa, look at Ricky Rudd slide up in front of Bobby Hamilton.
Man, did you see Michael? He just drove down in front of Dale to get behind Sterling. And, of course, Sterling and Michael are good friends, but, man, that's your boss, buddy.
Michael Waltrip, 0 for 462, looking to break his duck today, as they say in England. They call them duck eggs instead of goose eggs, those zeros. And look at him go.
Here they come, gang. I told you, you think these guys can settle down, take it easy, say, hey, everybody's going to get a good finish? No way. They're going to race their hearts out.
Look at Earnhardt Jr., the 28 car, beating on each other through turn 3 and 4. Sterling Marlin on the low side.
And here comes Sterling on the inside. And Dale's going to slam the door on him.
And Michael Waltrip is back to the lead, but here comes Earnhardt on the bottom.
I don't think Mikey made it to the line in time.
He's got a fast race car pushing Sterling Marlin in that silver number 40.
3 wide into turn 1 again.
You got to have nerves of steel, folks, to see what these guys saw just now. These cars all flipping and flying through the air and hop right back out there just like it never happened.
Marlowe squeezes to the middle.
Michael went from the 3rd lane all the way to the bottom, now back to the 2nd lane. Back to the 3rd lane.
Do that on the highway, you get arrested.
Well, that's defensive driving there. He's driving with the mirror. He hadn't even looking in front of him. Oh, man. I didn't have any idea TV was going to be like this. I thought it was going to be a lot of easy work, fun. This is hard work.
Well, it was until about 30 laps ago. 5 laps to go.
Leading the Daytona 500 with 5 laps to go.
Look at Sterling below the apron going into turn 1. Ducks back in the line just in time to get there.
Ricky Rudd with him. Schrader got kicked back to 6th place.
Let me tell you, that's the best thing that Mikey's got going for him is those 2 cars behind him. You got to pass 2 cars to get to him. And those guys are smart enough to know Dale Jr. and Dale Sr., they cannot pull out.
Darrell Waltrip won this race in '89 after 17 years of trying. He and Earnhardt perhaps best know of everyone here the frustration that builds when you've tried so long and so hard to win one Winston Cup race, let alone the biggest of them all.
Junebug getting a little antsy there, but they're getting heat from the back. Sterling's all over Dale Sr. Dale Sr. is trying to keep him back so they can't get to the 2 team cars in the front. This is a chess match at high speed.
4 laps to go. Single file around lap traffic.
Man, those guys didn't need to be there. They should have got down out of the way.
Michael Waltrip leads that snake down the back straightaway.
I know he's a nervous wreck. Well, maybe he isn't. He's probably as cool as a cucumber. I'm the one who's nervous. Come on, buddy.
He finished 5th in the 599. This is his 15th try.
He thought he was going to win that one, and he just got shuffled out right at the end.
Whoa! Look at Earnhardt. Sterling got into Earnhardt.
Dale is doing everything he can to keep Sterling behind him because Dale knows that Sterling's got a fast car.
Here comes Schrader on the outside that yellow car. Remember, Schrader's not won in 10 years.
He's got the help there, Bobby Hamilton in the 55. Michael wants to see these guys just all over each other behind him. The more they do that, the more leadway it gives him.
Yeah, they're not going to ever make it up on the outside, I don't believe. They can get a run on him, and they can get up there to him, but I don't believe they can pass him.
Every driver dreams of winning the Daytona 500. Michael Waltrip dreams just of winning this race, any race, to break that big 0 for streak, 0 for 462.
I don't know if I can stand this or not. Come on, buddy. You got 2 to go. Come on, don't give up now.
Outside of 3.
Just stay under him, Dale Jr. Just stay under him, buddy.
2 to go, bud. 2 to go.
Out of the way.
The calm voice of the spotter.
Look at
Chuck
Dale.
Joyce reassuring Michael Waltrip.
Dale has done. Sterling has beat the front end off that old Dodge trying to get around Dale.
Sterling, is there room between Earnhardt and Schrader? Yes, he gets to the outside. Then drops back in line.
All right, here we go now. This is when it's going to get tense, boys. This is when we're going to find out. We're coming around for the white flag.
4 Chevys, a Pontiac, a Ford, and a Dodge to fight it out 3 miles to the finish of the Daytona 500.
If he can survive this run, he'll be okay. Nobody's doing anything. They're all holding in.
Go get him.
Come on, buddy. 1 to go.
The last lap.
1 to go, buddy. Keep it low, Mikey. Keep it low. Don't let them under you. Make that back straightaway wide, buddy. Get all over the place. Don't let them run up on you. Come on, man. Come on now. Watch it, mirror. Watch it. You're going to make a run inside. Block him. Block him. Atta boy.
3 wide behind them.
You got him, Mikey. You got him, man. You got him. Come on, man.
Come on, baby. Come on. Get him in the 4. Get him in the 4.
The 3 cars out.
Oh! Big trouble. Big wreck behind them.
Beat him back. Come on.
To the flag.
Come on, Mikey. You got it, man. You got it. You got it. You got it.
You got it.
Mikey!
Yeah. All right.
Michael Waltrip wins.
All right.
It's a television dream come true.
Right. Oh, man.
How about that?
All right.
How about Dale? Is he okay?
Schrader has climbed out of his car. He and Earnhardt have crashed together at living turns 3 and 4.
Look at Buck.
You may have got me on Saturday, but I got you on Sunday.
Darrell, is this better than winning it?
No, it's better. This is great. I just hope Dale's okay. I guess he's all right, isn't he? Oh,
Michael
man.
Waltrip takes off the helmet, drops the window net, and he's about to get the best ride in racing.
Man.
The Daytona 500 victory lane.
My daddy would be so happy. Man.
Michael Michael Waltrip has won the Daytona 500. Tears running down his cheeks as he comes to victory lane. We'll be right back. Lane, here's Dick Berggren.
Michael Waltrip, 462 green flags, finally a checkered. Does this feel as good as you had hoped?
Just unconscious. Thank God. Thank my dad. I love him so much. And, you know, I just can't believe it. It hasn't sunk in yet. I know I would have never won without Dale Jr., so he has to get half the credit. And I know I never would have won without the belief in Dale Jr., or Dale Sr. had for me, and Napa, and all the people on my team. I thought it was kind of boisterous or bragging that we thought we could win this race. I mean, we haven't ever ran a race yet.
Your brother wants to talk to you. Let's put the headset on you.
We did win.
Let's you talk to DW.
What's up, brother?
Man, I want to be down there with you. I want to give you a big hug, but man, way to go. I was in there, and I was riding with you, I was praying for you, pulling for you.
Well, as soon as I find Dale Jr., I'm gonna give him a big kiss.
Oh, you should, buddy.
He won me the race, and you can't do this deal nowadays without friends. And he was my friend. His Budweiser Chevy run second. He had a dream. He won the Daytona 500, and he did. I'm just here celebrating, man.
Yeah, well, I know.
Can I say one more thing? Woo! God, I can't believe it's over. Now, let me ask you a question, Darryl. How much better does 1 for 463 sound than 0 for 462? That ain't nothing.
It sounds a whole lot better.
People hung up on my record, I don't care. But I do know this. Me and my brother have both won the Daytona 500.
That's right, brother. That's right, brother. Tell him about it.
To all my
Get up
crew,
on that
Richie
car and
Gilmore.
tell him about it.
Golly, Scott Eggleston, there's so many people, Dick. I know you can't go on and on, but I'm going to have lots of time to thank people. Mama, I love you, Mama. I wish you were here. And my dad. Golly, if my dad was here, it'd be complete. This is a day that the Lord has made, and I'm proud. And I never gave up. You know, you can't win if you give up. I didn't care how many 0-4s I was. I showed up every Sunday and did my job. And today, I had enough help to win one of these things.
Man, Michael, you know how much money you won?
There ain't no telling.
$1 million. You won $1 million. You are a millionaire.
The last time I won a lot of money, I won the Winston. It paid $200,000. I got half of that. I said, I'm gonna build my mom and daddy a house. That cost $100 grand. The government got half of mine. I went 50 grand in the hole. So I'm not gonna make any promises today. But I know one thing. I can't believe it. And I owe it all, or most of it, to Dale Jr. He helped me a lot. And his daddy, too. I saw him back there fighting them off. I know that they're both real proud of me, their driver, but more importantly, this team that they threw together in a few months. And then they hired me to drive it, and people are like, why'd he do that? He must really like him. Well, this is why he did it, because I knew I could do this job.
I did, too. I'm right there for you, boy. I love you, buddy.
Right, Troy, take it.